Because we have a camera now, and I'm gonna move this. There, good lady. All right. You guys are probably wondering where the heck have I been? So the way I make my videos is I only have a school laptop. That is the only way I can make my videos. So, and I only have my school laptop 9 months out of the year. So I don't have it all during summer. So that is why I've been like MIA. So yeah. But I'm finally back with a new message, and I feel like this really relates to back to school, even though it is like a month into school. At least it is for me already. Updates on my life. I got a cat. This is Serafina. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah, she's grumpy. But so into the message. So, how many of you guys like lukewarm water? I know I don't. It's just it's like there. Have you ever had like a lukewarm friend, or even been lukewarm? I know I have been a lukewarm Christian loads of times, especially when school comes around. You know, I like be a Christian and still do stuff at home, but I don't really act like a Christian when it comes to like school or work, and it's like a very much struggle for me, as I know it is for many other people. So here I am to give you a little bit of encouragement on why you shouldn't be lukewarm. And I know it's difficult. I know how very difficult it is. I've been that way. I am that way. It's hard for me. So here I am to read you that. So Jesus says, or not Jesus, but I forgot the. It is. I'm still learning Christian, so John wrote this when he was like sent to the island. He was just sent there to die there because he was like persecuted for being a Christian and sharing the word. That sounds a lot like what is happening here in our world, even though like we don't get like sent to an island. Maybe not in America, we don't. I don't know how it is in other countries. But Jesus says in Revelation 3:15, he says, I know your deeds, that you are neither cold or hot. I wish you were either one or the other. So because you are lukewarm, neither hot nor cold, I am about to spit you out of my mouth. He says that he will spit you out. That was like 15 through 16. He says he'll spit you out. Now, Jesus does indeed love everybody. He loves everybody. That is just who Jesus is. That is how we should strive to be. But you can't live with the world and live with God. It's just, it doesn't work that way. See, in today's society, everybody thinks life is easy. And it really isn't. Life is terrible. Christianity isn't easy. People will think because you have a God, that means that it's easy, but it's not. As a Christian, we are constantly being put up against because of Satan. We're constantly in battle. Everybody wants God's glory, but no one wants to work for it. So in Luke 18:29. I really need to like start marking where I am. So in Luke 18:29, he says, "Truly I tell you," Jesus says to him, "no one who has left home or wife or brothers or sister or parents or children for the sake of the kingdom of God will fail to receive many times as much in this age as the age to come in eternal life." It says that we have to give up our life for him, our entire lives. And even as like you're becoming a Christian, it can be like something small. Like if you just give up something for God, he will work and he will use you. Like I gave up softball for God, and honestly it killed me this summer to not be playing, but God's been just working in my life so much. So yeah. So once people hear that they're like, well, it's time to go. I don't want to do anything for God. And then they start going through the motions. Like when they get saved, they just go through the motions. They don't actually actively pursue God. Partying on a Saturday and then showing up hungover in church on a Sunday. Now, like, I'm not trying to condemn anyone. Like, I know that everybody deals with certain addictions and things, and it's hard. It is hard. I get it. I've dealt with some addictions myself. But just through Christ, you can overcome those addictions, and it's the greatest feeling in the entire world. Okay, like I've been so happy. Like you don't have to be perfect because perfection is impossible. Jesus died for all of our perfections, every single one of them. So like if you just come to him and be like, yo, I'm not perfect, he's going to be like, I know. Just come to me and I will help you overcome these obstacles. I will help you overcome anything. Just trust and believe in me. So Jesus forgives every sin, and there's a problem. Like there's not a problem with that. That is amazing. That's why I love God. But people take advantage of it. They think because Jesus forgives us for every sin, they can just keep doing whatever and keep going back and being like, oh Lord, I'm so sorry, I will not do this anymore. And that is being lukewarm. It really is. We don't truly want to change. So in Luke 12:34, let me find it. I really need to be marking these. For where your treasure is, your heart will also be. Heart and thoughts will also be. I know what it's like to be lukewarm. As I've said earlier, I've been there. But life with Jesus is so amazing. Like if your treasure isn't on God, it's in a way it's being lukewarm, and I don't want to see anybody not get to heaven because they couldn't fully live for God. It just breaks my heart, you know. My biggest prayer is that everyone gets into God. And some of you might think, oh well, he just died for us. He didn't just die. Like someone didn't come up with a gun, partially because they didn't have guns, but someone didn't come up with a gun and just shoot him. No, he was bruised and beaten to humiliation. When he put on the cross, his hands were like far out. You can't really see, but his hands were far out, and every time you had to breathe, you had to lift your shoulders. So you literally like suffocated when you were on the cross. You had to sit there and tortured, you know. And the least you can give him is to not be lukewarm. Like, not being lukewarm is hard, but it's so amazing at the same time. Like, I still struggle with lukewarmness sometimes, but it's like so amazing truly living for God, because I get to speak life into people. I get to be a role model for people, and I love it so much. You can't expect very many blessings if you don't fully give your heart. You have to put in some serious work. You have to. It's what you have to do. It's like owning a cat. To keep your cat alive, you have to put in some serious work, or else your cat won't be alive. Having a life with Christ is the same way. If you have a talent, give it to God and say, I know you gave me this talent, because God gives people this talent. Like my boyfriend, my amazing boyfriend, you guys will get to meet him sometime. He drums, but he drums to he learns by listening. And he can play literally any song. He can learn how to play any song as he's listening to it. It's so cool. So you just give it to God, and you say, I want to use it for your glory. I want people to know my talents for your glory, yours. And he will, if you do that, he will do amazing, beyond amazing things. So guys, I encourage you to try to not be lukewarm. I know how, stop recording. I know how difficult being lukewarm is, to be lukewarm, but I encourage you, swallow your pride. Swallow your pride. You might have to swallow your pride, but you may lose friends, family, but it's whatever. If they aren't going to be in your life because you are a Christian and you're not afraid to state that you're a Christian, they weren't a part of God's plan for your life anyway. That is truly my belief. And God won't bless you. He will bless you beyond measure if you just swallow your pride and be like, God, I'm here for you. I'm going to be 100% straight. It might cost you your social status, but you know what? Being in heaven and getting blessings from God during your life is like a million times better than social status. I promise you that. Just give it 100% and be with Him, and God will seriously bless you. I promise you that. So I pray that you guys do this, and if you need help with anything, you can just inbox me on Instagram at court.meyer15 or Twitter court_Meyer. I will have it it'll say right here what my Instagram is. But yeah, I wish you all the blessings and stuff. Bye.